Hello again. This is the code-ready version of the proxy design pattern. Now, I should probably explain something at the beginning. The design patterns that I'm going to cover are structural design patterns. I have covered creational ones, I have covered the behavioral ones, and creational ones were about creating and managing the creation of the objects or the number of objects, and the behavioral design patterns are actually about managing the behavior of your classes. So they are both observable. You can observe the behavior and the objects, the creation of the objects. But in the structural design patterns, you're gonna have to actually understand and embrace the structure of your classes. These design patterns are gonna give you the idea of the structure of your classes. So we're gonna have very simple test cases, test methods, and we're gonna implement a structure of class and interface objects, classes and interfaces. So what is the proxy design pattern? Proxy design pattern is about managing or actually hiding and concealing an object from outside the world, an important object or maybe a heavy object. We have two examples, one for sidekick and one for secretary. A sidekick is a hero's sidekick, and he is or she is managing the guests who wants to reach the hero or most very important person, the VIP. And the secretary is controlling the visitors to his boss or her boss. Let's see the sidekick first. In the sidekick example, we have extended a class of VIP because we want to implement some kind of logic inside the sidekick class so that we can control the access of the VIP. If we extend the class, we can override the accepting method of the VIP, and we can say if the random boolean comes out true, well, you can be accepted or you're gonna be denied. The VIP class is simple, just has one accepting guest method, and the super here is calling the VIP's accept guest method. So if VIP accepts the guest, he's gonna say hello person. And the secretary is a little bit different. This one isn't extending the class. This one has a private instance of the class. And in this case, this boss isn't a class, it's an interface. Why it is an interface? Because a secretary is gonna hold a private instance of the boss so that no one can directly access the boss from outside, and the secretary will also control the implementation, the say hello method, inside the boss. So it's like secretary is informing the boss of the visitor. Maybe he's a bad person, the visitor is a bad person, and secretary is gonna say someone bad is coming or someone good is coming. Anyway, you can implement that logic inside the secretary. And just like the sidekick, you're gonna have a method to control the access to boss. And again, I have implemented the same logic. If the next boolean, the random boolean, comes out true, the boss is gonna be accepting the person and saying hello or denying. And if we run the program, the sidekick actually controlled the visitor Numan, and Numan is denied because the boolean came out false. And the secretary turned out to be true. The implementation, the random, turned out true. So my boss says hello Numan. So as you can see, there's not much testing here, but I can say the sidekick is a proxy of VIP and the secretary is a proxy of the boss. If you want to reach the boss, you're gonna have to go to secretary. If you want to reach the VIP, you're gonna have to go to the sidekick. That's all about the code-ready version of the proxy design pattern. I'll see you in the next implementation video. Thank you.